My child, I am speaking to you now, and I ask you to listen with the deepest part of your being. If you turn away from this message before it is complete, a profound sadness will follow you tomorrow. And my child, I am not speaking to you lightly. Tomorrow is not just another day. There is a great stirring in the world, a sense of anticipation. You have likely heard the whispers and the claims that the end could be near, that the glorious day of my return is at hand. I cannot give you the exact hour or day, for that knowledge is mine alone. But I am giving you this time and this warning for a reason, so you can prepare your heart. I want you to be ready, not for an end that brings only fear, but for a beginning that brings you home. My call to you is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to set you free. Whether my return is tomorrow or in 1,000 tomorrows, the hour remains a mystery. But my love for you has never been a secret. I am patient, which is why I give you time. And I am loving, which is why I give you this warning. I want you ready, not scared. Receive these words as a loving father would speak to his child before a long journey. With care, with honesty, and with simple directions to keep you safe. First, do not let fear paralyze your spirit. The kind of fear that freezes you, that steals your breath and clouds your judgment does not come from me. My spirit brings a different kind of urgency, and that moves you to action. Let the concern in your heart become a catalyst for change. Let it move you to pray, to love more deeply, to seek forgiveness, and to mend what is broken. If the thought of the end makes your heart race, channel that energy. Use it to set your life in order. Start with a simple prayer spoken from your soul. I need you. I am sorry. Please help me. I already know every secret burden you carry, every shame you hide. Speak them to me. Confess them, not because I need to hear them, but because you need to release them. There is nothing too small to bring to me and nothing so large that my mercy cannot cover it. Second, mend your relationships. Love is the ultimate sign of those who belong to me. If there is anger in your heart towards someone, reach out and be the first to offer peace. If you have wronged another person, find the courage to apologize. If someone has hurt you, do not allow bitterness to take root in your soul. Bitterness is a poison. It steals your joy, your peace, and your clarity. Forgiveness is the antidote. Forgiving someone does not mean you forget what happened or approve of the harm they caused. It means you are choosing to no longer carry the weight of that poison yourself. Make peace wherever you can. If you can't reach the person directly, pray for them with a sincere heart. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the right feeling. The right choice is the one you make today. Third, live a life of simplicity and truth. Examine your life and remove the things that diminish your spirit: greed, envy, the endless pursuit of praise from others. Look at your possessions and ask yourself honestly, do you own them or do they own you? Give freely of what you don't need to those who are in want. When you give, do it quietly, not for applause, but because generosity cleanses the heart and makes room for true joy. Speak the truth, but always with gentleness and love. Do not use clever words to justify what you know in your heart is wrong. Truth spoken with love can open doors that have been closed for years. Fourth, be a light to those who are hurting. In a world filled with anxiety, many people feel lost and alone. Look around you. You will see them. The lonely neighbor, the overwhelmed single parent, the person in your community who has no one. Offer a meal to someone who is hungry. Sit with someone who is grieving. Be a source of comfort to a heart that is shaken. In my eyes, these small acts of kindness are immense. They are a declaration that you understand the value of every single person. Don't be distracted by the world's definition of what is important. Someone's greatest need might simply be to feel seen and heard. Be brave enough to notice them. Fifth, protect your soul from compromises. Comfort is not inherently wrong, but comfort that comes at the cost of your integrity will lead to ruin. If you find yourself wearing different masks for different people, living one way in public and another in private, it is time to align your life. Let your actions match your deepest beliefs. Character is forged in the small daily choices. If you have allowed small compromises to create cracks in your foundation, now is the time to repair them. Choose, again and again, to stand for what is good, even if you feel you are standing alone. 6. Return to prayer and quiet listening. Prayer is more than a list of requests. It is the steady turning of your heart toward me. Speak to me honestly and then be still. Listening is a skill that requires practice. In the quiet moments of the morning or the deep silence of the night, you can hear a voice that is not your own, a gentle guidance, a sense of peace that settles your soul. Learn to quiet the noise of your own thoughts. Read the words that give life and allow them to renew your spirit. Trust that I hear you the moment you begin to speak. 7th, guard your mind from the world's noise. The world bombards you with messages of fear, urgency, and division. Do not passively accept everything you hear. Test the spirits. Measure every message against the standard of love, mercy, and justice. If something encourages you to be cruel, greedy, or hopeless, reject it immediately. Hold firmly to hope. Hope is not a passive wish. It is an active trust that moves you to build, to love, and to persevere. Strengthen your hope by filling your mind with what is good and true. 8th, be slow to judge and quick to show mercy. My mercy is far greater than you can comprehend. Every person walks a difficult path you have not seen. Be firm in your commitment to what is right, but be gentle and compassionate toward human weakness. You cannot fix everyone's life, and it is not your burden to carry, but you can be a steady, loving presence. A single, small light can pierce a vast darkness in ways you will never fully know. 9th, prepare with wisdom, not paranoia. It is wise to be practical. Having extra food, knowing how to help a neighbor in need, and keeping your affairs in order are all sensible actions. However, do not let this preparation descend into hoarding and fear. The most important things to store are not goods, but love. The most important shelter to build is not a physical one, but one of courage in your heart. True readiness is a soul aligned with truth, a conscience that is clear, and hands that are ready to serve others. 10th, if you have children, guide them with calm. Your children will absorb the emotional tone you set. Do not give them panic, give them confidence. Tell them they are loved. Hold them close and answer their questions honestly. Teach them the simple, powerful acts of praying, saying sorry, and giving thanks. They will learn far more from your actions than from your words. Show them what it means to be both brave and kind. 11. Practice humility in all things. Pride hardens the heart and blocks you from hearing truth. If you receive praise, let it pass through you without clinging to it. Humility is not about thinking less of yourself. It is about thinking of yourself less. Be small in your own eyes so you can be large in your service to others. Let gratitude be the guiding principle of your life. 12th, remember those who are suffering. Your world is filled with people living in constant hardship, in war zones, in poverty, in prisons, both literal and metaphorical. Pray for them. Give to them. Speak out for justice on their behalf. Understand that your own destiny is interwoven with the destiny of the most vulnerable among you. When you care for them, you are participating in my kingdom. 13th, be quick to admit your mistakes. A proud heart makes excuses, but an honest heart admits its faults. The simple words, "I was wrong," have the power to transform you. They open the door for healing and growth. If you are holding onto anger as if it were a treasure, it is time to let it go. True strength is found not in clinging to hurt, but in allowing pain to teach you compassion. 14th, remove the idols from your heart. An idol is anything you serve more than love. It can be money, power, reputation, control, or even revenge. Look honestly at your life and tear down the secret altars you have built. Live with open hands, holding loosely to the things of this world. Let your ultimate aim be truth, and your deepest hunger be for righteousness. 15th, if you have a spiritual community, draw close to it. There is strength in fellowship. Shared prayer and mutual support can quiet your deepest fears. If you have been distant, now is the time to return. If your community has been a source of pain, seek healing with a trusted guide. A true community of faith is a place where imperfect people gather to help one another move forward in love. 16th, if you feel desperate, know that mercy is always near. My mercy is not a reward for good behavior. It is an open hand extended to the weary and broken. Come to me exactly as you are. You do not need to clean yourself up first. Bring your mess, your shame, and your failures. There is room for all of it. My love is not earned by your accomplishments. It is received by the simple opening of your heart. 17th, pay attention to the small moments of grace. A child's laugh, a bird's song, the kindness of a stringer. Those are not insignificant. They are windows into the beauty of the life I have given you. Do not let the frantic pace of your life drown out the quiet music that keeps your soul sane. Stop, look, breathe, and find beauty in the ordinary. 18th, share your stories of grace. When you experience mercy, tell someone about it. When you witness goodness, speak of it. Your stories have the power to build courage in others. They are proof that love is real and at work in the world. Your personal story of hope may be the very thing that helps another person to believe again. 19th, prepare your heart for joy as well as sorrow. If a great change comes, it will bring both. There will be tears for what is lost and laughter for what is gained. Allow yourself to feel both. Deep emotion does not cancel out faith, it completes it. The joy that springs from a pure heart is a powerful light. Rejoice in every small victory, a mended relationship, a forgiven debt, a hand offered in kindness. 20th, trust that my heart is for restoration, not destruction. I do not rejoice in punishment or take pleasure in fear. My anger is always directed at injustice because of my deep love for the oppressed. My ultimate desire is to heal, to reconcile, and to bring you into a peace that no worldly chaos can ever touch. My ways may not always make sense to you, but my purpose is love. 21st, be steady in a shaking world. Storms will come and go. Hold tight to what you know to be true and let your hope be an anchor for those around you. Love well, seek justice, walk humbly, forgive quickly, and pray without ceasing. These are not just words. They are the very tools you need to build a life that can withstand anything. 22nd, do not be afraid of your doubts. Doubt is not a sign of failure. It can be a doorway to deeper understanding. Bring your questions into the light. Seek answers with an honest and humble heart. Doubt that leads you to truth is useful. Doubt that is used as an excuse for inaction or cruelty is a trap. Let your questions draw you closer to me. 23rd, be kind to yourself. You are loved more deeply than you can possibly imagine. The journey to becoming whole is long and you will stumble along the way. When you fall, get back up. When you fail, learn from it. Be as patient and compassionate with yourself as you would be with a dear friend. Just take the next right step. 24th, if you are a leader, led by serving. True leadership is not about being served. It is about lifting others up. The measure of your leadership is not how many people fear you, but how many people you have helped. Let your rules be just and your boundaries be protective, not punitive. 25th, keep watch with a hopeful heart. The future is a mystery to be met with readiness, not a threat to be feared. Hold your life lightly, but hold your love firmly. Let every action you take be a response to the great love you have received. Live in such a way that if the final hour comes unexpectedly, you will be found with a full heart and hands busy with good work. My child, I do not want your life to be driven by fear of a single day. I want it to be shaped by a constant daily love. So yes, prepare your heart. But in preparing, do not forget to live fully. Speak truth with gentleness. Love without expecting anything in return. Be brave for those who have no courage left. If tomorrow brings tears, let them be cleansing tears that make way for a deeper joy. Keep your lamp burning brightly, not because the world is ending, but because your light is needed right now by someone lost in the dark. Walk the path of mercy. Build peace wherever you go. Be honest, speak plainly, and hold fast to love. I am with you. I see your work, I hear your cries, and I know your secrets. I do not count your sins to condemn you. I count the chances for you to return to me. Take this time I have given you and build a life that is beautiful and true. Let your words bless, let your hands heal, and let your feet run toward the call of mercy. Do not harden your heart. The world needs you to be both tender and brave. Will you be both for me? You ask why things must end. It is because not everything was meant to last forever in its broken state. An end is not a sign of failure, but a necessary part of growth and restoration. A story must have a conclusion to have meaning. A broken vessel must be remade to be whole again. I do not end things out of cruelty. I bring things to a close so that what is true, just, and beautiful can finally be made perfect. When all is said and done, the only thing that will matter is what you became. Did you grow in compassion? Did you learn to love? The small, daily choices are the currency of my kingdom. The true treasures you will carry into eternity are not your possessions, but the lives you touched with kindness. Do not be afraid of letting go of what is temporary. Clinging to the things of this world will only make you smaller. Let go of what weighs you down and hold on to what sets you free to love. I am the source of all life and the destination of all souls. The end is not an annihilation. It is a homecoming. Live now as if you are already home. Live as if your life will be measured only by kindness. The door of mercy is never closed to the one who turns back. It is never too late. Turn your face toward me. Make the small changes that signal a new direction. Love your neighbor, seek justice, walk humbly. Live simply, love fiercely, serve gladly. Then when the great change comes, you will be ready. You will stand with open hands and a full heart, and you will find your rest in me.